government has now said that instead of just saying 60,000 and not saying anything on top, now they are saying that, you know what, it will be more than 60,000. Maybe they are busy saying, you see, this is the only thing that will get us the kind of, from their point of view, the respect we deserve in terms of let's talk, let's negotiate.
Yes, but the thing is that if you go strictly by law, the labor union actually, what they have done is what we call kangaroo action. It's like a sting operation. You know, when law enforcement performs sting operation, it takes everybody by surprise.
Yeah, like kangaroo holding everybody for ransom.
You are bringing a decision that is not backed by good faith. Because if you look at our laws, for example, the law that governs trade dispute in Nigeria is the Trade Dispute Act of 2004. But if you look at section 41, 42, and you run down to 43, there is a procedure before you go on action. And it says you have to give your employers 15 days notice. Do you know that when they announced they were going to go on strike and the day they went on strike was about 3 or 4 days? That in itself is a violation of the law, if we're looking at it from the point of view of law. So labor should also come to the table with good faith. In England, if you fail to abide by the required time for negotiation and notice that when you embark on that action, you are not entitled to be paid. And in some cases, actions will be taken against the labor. So, for example, the private sector can fire people. You cannot claim compensation. And then the public sector, you will fire you. Apart from not paying you, they can even fire you because you are in violation of the law. But if you look at the disposition of President Bwala Tinubu, it's not about this fight. If you have looked at it from the day he took the oath of office, the calmness with which he approached matter, his eyes is focused on what he wants to do. He did not deceive the Nigerian people. He said, the decision we have taken, no doubt will bring hardship to the Nigerian people. But that is the only way we can survive, or else the country is going to go into doldrums. And I need you to have faith with me, and let's go. So the president does not deny that labor deserves to have a very good wage. In fact, labor getting a very good wage is actually part of his mandate for the Nigerian people. Restore the faith of the Nigerian people, restore the faith in flag and in the republic, where we have true faith and allegiance to the flag, where there is peace and progress, and the Nigerian people are able to chart a course. So what I'm saying in essence is that when you know that government is negotiating, and you're already negotiating with government, wait till you see to the end of the negotiation. When you are making up your mind to go on a strike, if you give 15 days notice, what happens is not just on the part of government to find a way of conciliation. It's also for the Nigerian workers to prepare themselves against the strike. They go to the market, they stock up food, they make sure that they get their kids who are in schools outside home. If they are writing exam, all of these antecedent, expenses or hardship, they will be able to prepare themselves for it. So when you go on strike, and they're at home, they're able to eat. But this sudden strike action, if the Nigerian media will go into homes and communities to sample the opinion of the people, it is terrible. They have actually taken the Nigerian people further down. And the danger, you see, every decision you take, you also have to think of counterproductive possibilities of your decisions. You see, when a society is largely a poor society, to a point where the people hardly find food to eat, you embark on a strike, the lifespan of your strike and effectiveness cannot be more than 1 week. Cannot. By the third day and the fourth day, you discover that workers in different parts of Nigeria will pull out of obeying the leadership. So then that now becomes the end of the grace and the power that the labor leaders have. So you have to also be wise. It's like in our practice of law, they say judges should be wary of giving a decision that cannot be obeyed, because gradually you will not destroy the sanctity of that institution. Labor leaders must be strategic. Always have the interest of the workers you are fighting for at the back of your mind. Since you do not even have the funds to give them every day of the strike so they can survive, you have to give them enough time to stock up food, find a way of preparing for the shocker that is about to come. But in this case, I like the posture of the federal government, that of negotiation, that of pleading with the workers, because we know these workers we are talking about are our brothers, our sisters, our nephews, and our cousins. And every day in Nigeria, we know the impact of the hardship that the Nigerian people are facing. We only
Okay,
live with
then.
the labor
Let
union
me,
in all of
one
this
moment,
strike.
one
Continue
moment,
to have
Dr.
that
Bwala.
engagement.